Very pretty.
Pretty nervous, but also pretty excited.
I'm very scared. I'm excited, but I'm scared.
In the Victorian town of Stawell, this isn't just another Friday. For a select group of girls, it's the day they become part of a long-standing tradition.
I've never done anything like this, so I'm very excited to get all dressed up with my makeup and hair on.
You're practicing your dance?
Yes, definitely.
One more practice with Dad, probably, before you go.
Debutante balls date back to Victorian England, where well-bred young women would make their debut into high society.
The debutante, the darling of society, waiting to be presented at Buckingham Palace.
Half a world away from Buckingham Palace, these girls are upholding a ritual that's still strong in Australia today.
Remember your posture. 1, 2, eyes up.
They've
3,
been waiting for their big
4,
moment for years,
1,
working
2,
on their waltzes
3,
for weeks.
We start from scratch. We find out how many left feet we've got, and we start to work as a group. Shoulders down, get those elbows up. You don't have to travel so far. She's got heels on.
It's a delicate balance between style and comfort.
How do they feel? Yeah, they feel good.
And most importantly, finding the perfect dress.
It's really quirky and magical.
Like you?
Yeah.
Very much so.
I love my dress. I think it's very flattering and I feel like my dress is very me.
Months spent making sure every part of the night is perfect, down to the last lash.
It's very daunting and all this build-up. It'll just be an amazing night, hopefully. I'm just trying to hold back tears. That's why I wanted to cry in the morning. God.
Perfect, do it now, because when she does my makeup, you won't wreck mine. Great plan. Oh, darling. Go for the waterproof mascara.
For the Warrens, Deb balls have been part of the family for generations.
Yes, 36 years ago I did my Deb. I still regret the blue eyeshadow. And then India's older sisters have also done their Deb. And now it's India's turn. So we're keeping the dream alive here. Gorgeous.
Finally, it's time for the girls to make their debut.
It's our night. We've waited, like this is what you do in year 11. For me it is at least.
I've always seen like girls do it before and I was like, oh, they look so pretty and special night.
I just want to feel like a princess.
But are princesses and Deb balls out of date? A sexist hangover from a bygone era?
The Deb ball is often criticized for being elitist. It's criticized for being sexist, classist, racist in certain instances as well, because it's designed to replicate over time the same culture. I don't personally think that's compatible with feminism.
Kristen Richardson is an American historian who has done a deep dive into debutante balls.
There is a kind of glamour to it, and there is an exclusivity to it that people are attracted to. It can also be a really fun party. And then there aren't that many secular coming-of-age rituals.
While some may think Debs should be banished to the history books, the people of Stawell back the tradition.
I don't think it's outdated.
You're not the one doing the Deb. We are. Just keep your opinion to yourself.
And I don't think there's anything to do with being sexist at all because it's inclusive of everyone.
Some of the girls are doing it their way.
I have boots and they've got rainbow laces. And I'm going with another girl, and usually that would not have been accepted, but now I can go with another girl.
So this is like a culmination of her celebrating herself, and I'm just really proud of her. Yeah, really proud.
And the school's principal, Murray Hart, is right behind the quest for inclusiveness, changing the name to Presentation Ball.
Obviously the change to a presentation ball has made that easier and much more accessible to every person, regardless of background, regardless of sex, regardless of preference.
For me, it's just a night of dressing up and having fun and just connecting with other people.
When you come together as a whole, you just feel like one big family that's coming together to just do this big night and just have fun, honestly. Just lots of fun.
I think if these things evolve and they're inclusive, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, the people that are actually doing it, the teenagers, are just like, this is a great time to get dressed up and have a good time together. I did a Deb when I was in school, and I mean, I got to be honest, at the time I didn't understand the point. But it was like, it just felt like a bit of something that people had always done. But it didn't feel like Bridgerton, like we were being presented to the town to be picked off. Well, nobody picked me off anyway, but that wasn't unusual. But, you know, it didn't sort of have that kind of vibe.
You didn't feel that you were endorsing the patriarchy?
No, I didn't feel like that. I just felt like it was a bunch of, you know, teenage girls and boys hanging out, you know, having a night in weird dresses that we didn't understand and then going home.
Not being presented to society.
No, it didn't feel like that at all.
I think we should do a Deb ball, like, in our pyjamas and Ugg boots, and see if society's ready for us. That's how that should go.